Come on in the room. My name is Juliet, and this is the second time I've gone live today because I'm just learning. I'm adapting. I went live a few minutes ago because I wanted to introduce myself, but because this is new to me, I didn't have the settings correct, so I'm going to go live again. So if you weren't in before, come on in the room. Let me share a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Juliet, and my channel is called Second Act Comeback, which is a prelude to my story. I actually have been, hey, dividend friend, good to see you. Thanks, I'm glad you're joining my live. My journey started, well, it started long ago, but this particular entrepreneurial journey started several months ago. I actually lost my job. I was an operations manager at a particular company, had been there for a number of years. Loved my job, loved what I did, had grown the company. Had grown the team and grown the shifts, and I was in charge of 3 shifts, loved what I did, and a couple of months ago, it's been almost 6 months ago, I lost my job. So I want to talk a little bit about my journey, why I'm here, and what my channel is about. So I am venturing into entrepreneurship. And it's because I have decided to take my fate in my own hands. I want to talk a little bit about mindset today because mindset is going to determine everything. I actually want to tell you a little bit about how I processed losing my job and how I have journeyed here today. When this happened to me, many people would have said that was a setback. Many people would have felt, and I'm human, so I absolutely felt the emotions of betrayal, disappointment, and I had worked really hard for this particular company, had given my heart and my soul. So when it happened, I felt those human emotions. However, I let my determination to not be defeated, override those things. It was in the perception. Many people could look at this as an obstacle that is hard to overcome, a setback that, you could be, hindered for quite some time. I chose to look at it as a hurdle, as something that I was going to overcome, as something that I wasn't going to let determine my fate, that I wasn't going to let this setback tell me what my worth was and how far I could go. So the way that I saw this situation and losing my job really opened up a whole new world for me. I actually decided that instead of allowing this particular employer to determine what my worth was and what my fate was, I decided for myself what I was going to do. So the perception allowed me to see a whole new world that I would not have seen had I felt sorry for myself, had I gotten depressed, had I been angry and held on to all of that and wasted all of that energy somewhere where it wasn't going to serve me. So I want to remind you guys, perception is key. When you have the right perception, you're going to see so many things. Hi, Frequency. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. You're going to see so many things that you don't see if you're looking at things from a victim mindset. So whatever you're facing in life today, I would just ask you, adjust your lens. Make sure you're looking at it from a view of, I'm winning. If it is something that seems like a setback, how can I learn from this? How can I overcome it? How can I get over it and move on to the next phase? The next thing I want to talk about is mindset. Guys, mindset is everything. It is, it's how we handle situations that come our way. It's how we handle setbacks. It's how we process, things that are coming to us, and then it's going to shape your reality. So I like to say this, mindset is not positive thinking. Positive thinking is basically steering the car. Mindset is driving the car. Mindset is getting in the car, determining where you're going to go, and making sure it stays on course. So there's a lot of times, sometimes based on, how we process things, based on a lot of our core beliefs, that's what shapes our mindset. And truly, as you think, that is what you're going to be. If you think you're great and you think you're going to overcome everything that comes your way, guys, that's exactly what's going to happen. If you feel like, nope, everybody's against you and nothing is working for you, everything is horrible, that's exactly the reality you're going to have. So, sometimes based on where we are, we have to do some mindset work to get to a healthy place. But I would encourage you to allow the things that happen to you push you, elevate you to your next step. Don't high frequency. Yep, it's the motivation. It is the motivation that drives the decisions that you make, and it's going to take you as far as you let it go, or it's going to hold you back as far as you allow it to hold you back. And to Dividends Friend's point, she said, it would have been hard not to seek revenge. I'm glad your mindset was changed. I allowed this. There was a lot of things that happened before this termination came that kind of got me steered in the right direction, which I'll be sharing on my channel. But you're right. I'm glad I didn't seek the revenge route either. It was more about letting this setback empower me and take the charge of my own destiny. So thank you for that. But as I was saying, mindset is everything. It can push you into greatness. It can elevate you, or you can allow yourself to be, saddled because of the way you are processing it here. And then you're going to make the wrong decisions that are going to keep you in a suffering state, that are going to keep you dependent and reliant on somebody else. No, 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 no. I am the captain of my own fate. I decided that I'm going up no matter what the circumstances are. So with that being said, I've stepped into entrepreneurship. I have started 2 companies. Is it all gravy and rainbow and sprinkles? No, it's not. There's a lot that I have to learn, which leads into my next point, adaptability. There are several things you can count on in this life. One of them, you're going to die. Number 2, the tax man's coming. He's coming to see you. And number 3, change. Change is inevitable. Things are changing so fast every day. AI right now is the hot ticket that's taking over the world. I personally believe that cryptocurrency will be the new way that the money is handled in our world. I believe we will be changing over to the cryptocurrency system. And if we, particularly us that are in our 40s, our 50s, our 60s, and so on, we have to adapt. That means if you need to go to class and get a trade, if you need to go and continue to advance your skill set and take up a course, that's what you need to do. Because in this world, change is inevitable. If we are going to continue to rise, if we're going to elevate, we must learn to adapt. So in my entrepreneurial journey, I have learned to adapt to many things. And I can tell you this, that, I'm not waiting on the IT guy to do something. I can't wait for, the supply chain manager to order parts. All of that is on me. So I have had to learn to wear many different hats to run my e-commerce businesses. I have had to learn how to become the sales manager, get out and sell things. I have had to learn how to budget and make sure that I'm managing all of these aspects of the business that before, as an operations manager, were not necessarily, in my wheelhouse. But because I've decided that I'm going to be adaptable, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to make sure that I am relevant. I am going to see myself rise to the level of success that I couldn't have risen to in someone else's, building someone else's legacy. So again, I just wanted to introduce myself, let you guys know who I am. Again, Second Act Comeback. I am on my journey of entrepreneurship, not just entrepreneurship, guys. I'm going to be talking a lot about mindset because, again, as I said, mindset is the ship that guides, where we're going to end up. And then I'm going to also be sharing my weight loss journey on this job where I worked, incessantly. I worked 6 days a week, some days 14 hours a day. I neglected Juliet. So one of the things that I'm taking back is my health. I'm losing weight, and I'm taking care of myself, and I'm sharing that on my channel. So I hope that I can motivate you if there's some things that you need to do to make sure that you're loving you, to make sure that you're showing yourself the care that you deserve. Come check out my content. It's Second Act Comeback. On Wednesdays, I'll be sharing a little bit about wellness, so join me on Wednesdays. With that being said, guys, thanks for coming along. I hope that whatever you're facing in your life, that you are using the setback, or that you are using the mindset that's going to propel you into the future that you determine for yourself. All right. Have a good day. Thanks.